CCMA Vaccine Administration Quiz Questions. Question 1. OSHA PPE requirement for infectious materials is called Option A. Universal precautions. Option B. Reasonable precautions. Option C. Transmission precautions. Option D. Pathogen standards. The correct answer is Option A. Universal precautions. Universal precautions are the OSHA PPE requirement for infectious materials. Question 2. Science of human body measurements and proportions is Option A. Pathophysiology. Option B. Pathology. Option C. Anatomy. Option D. Anthropometry. The correct answer is Option D. Anthropometry. Anthropometry is the science of human body measurements and proportions. Question 3. Which model saves money by reducing ED visits? Option A. ACO. Option B. CMIs. Option C. PCMH. Option D. ICD-10-CM. The correct answer is Option C. PCMH. PCMH model saves money by reducing ED visits. Question 4. With where scheduling the patient most likely seen first is Option A. Follow-up. Option B. Referred by specialist. Option C. Arrived first. Option D. Physical exam. The correct answer is Option A. Follow-up. Follow-up appointments are most likely seen first in wave scheduling. Question 5. Which control substance schedule shows low-moderate physical dependence? Option A. Schedule I. Option B 2. Option C 3. Option D 4. The correct answer is Option C 3. Schedule 3 shows low-moderate physical dependence. Question 6. For vaginal exam, place patient in Option A. supine. Option B. semifowler. Option C. dorsal recumbent. Option D. knee chest. The correct answer is Option C. Dorsal recumbent. The dorsal recumbent position allows for optimal access to the vaginal area while providing comfort and support for the patient. Question 7. Check electrode expiration to avoid Option A. skin irritation. Option B. poor lead connection. Option C. dried gel poor conductor. Option D. electrocution. The correct answer is Option C. Dried gel poor conductor. Bright gel poor conductor is correct because the expiration of electrodes can lead to a dried gel that significantly reduces their conductivity, affecting the quality of the electrical signals transmitted during procedures. Question 8. When removing sutures, Option A. sterile hand scrub. Option B. lift knot toward wound. Option C. cut in middle. Option D. clean with disinfectant. The correct answer is Option B. lift knot toward wound. Lift knot toward wound is correct because when removing sutures, it is essential to lift the knot toward the wound to ensure that the suture is released properly without causing additional trauma to the surrounding tissue. Question 9. After removing contaminated gloves, next remove gown. Option A. face shield and then 95 on. Option B. utility gloves over disposable. Option C. other PPE still on. Option D. use chemical shower. The correct answer is Option C. Other PPE still on. Other PPE still on is correct because when removing contaminated gloves, it is essential to keep other personal protective equipment PPE such as goggles, face shields, or gowns on to prevent exposure to potential. Question 10. For an office nosebleed, instruct patient to Option A. tilt head back. Option B. pinch nose. Option C. eyes to neck. Option D. blow nose. The correct answer is Option B. pinch nose. Pinch nose is correct because pinching the nose can help to constrict the blood vessels and reduce blood flow, thereby aiding in the control of a nosebleed. Question 11. Which advance directive gives instructions about life-sustaining treatment? Option A. health proxy. Option B. active euthanasia. Option C. living will. Option D. organ donation. The correct answer is Option C. living will. A living will is a legal document that outlines a person's preferences regarding medical treatment in situations where they are unable to communicate their wishes. Question 12. To maximize a telehealth visit for new diagnosis, Option A. show videos. Option B. give handouts. Option C. encourage questions. Option D. use assertive tone. The correct answer is Option C. encourage questions. Encourage questions is correct because encouraging questions fosters a two-way dialogue that enhances understanding and clarifies any uncertainties the patient may have regarding their new diagnosis. Question 13. Medical asepsis task before after each patient is: Option A, hand hygiene; Option B, glove donning; Option C, hand sanitization; Option D, glove removal. The correct answer is Option A, hand hygiene. Hand hygiene is a critical practice in medical asepsis that helps prevent the spread of infections. Question 14. For suspected COVID-19, the MA should wear: Option A, gloves; Option B, sterile gown; Option C, body suit; Option D, mask. The correct answer is Option D, mask. Masks are essential personal protective equipment (PPE) that help prevent the transmission of respiratory droplets, which are a primary mode of COVID-19 spread. Question 15. Post-surgical follow-up claim needs which document? Option A, H&P; Option B, radiology report; Option C, operative report; Option D, path report. The correct answer is Option C, operative report. The operative report provides detailed documentation of the surgical procedure performed, which is essential for processing post-surgical follow-up claims. Question 16. Topical medication administration uses which route? Option A, subcutaneous; Option B, transdermal; Option C, intramuscular; Option D, percutaneous. The correct answer is Option B, transdermal. Transdermal administration involves delivering medication through the skin for systemic effects, making it a key method for topical medication application. Question 17. Before suture removal, maintain asepsis by: Option A, disinfect instruments; Option B, adjust room temp; Option C, prepare chart; Option D, perform hand hygiene. The correct answer is Option D, perform hand hygiene. Perform hand hygiene is correct because maintaining asepsis before suture removal is crucial to prevent infection and ensure patient safety. Question 18. Which control substance schedule shows low viro moderate physical dependence? Option A, Schedule I; Option B, 2; Option C, 3; Option D, 4. The correct answer is Option C, 3. Schedule 3 substances are classified as having a lower potential for abuse compared to Schedules I and II, and they are associated with moderate physical dependence. Question 19. Fatigue weight gain thinning hair suggest which lab test? Option A, electrolyte panel; Option B, TSH; Option C, urinalysis; Option D, blood culture. The correct answer is Option B, TSH. A thyroid-stimulating hormone TSH test is commonly used to evaluate thyroid function, and abnormal levels can lead to symptoms such as fatigue, weight gain and thinning. Question 20. Which coding system identifies the disease injury treated? Option A, HCPCS; Option B, ICD-10-CM; Option C, CPT; Option D, RBR-VS. The correct answer is Option B, ICD-10-CM. ICD-10-CM International Classification of Diseases 10th Revision Clinical Modification is specifically designed to provide codes that represent diagnoses and diseases. Question 21. For a bilateral mastectomy patient, take BP. Option A, skip height weight; Option B, popliteal artery; Option C, left arm; Option D, skip BP. The correct answer is Option B, popliteal artery. In patients who have undergone bilateral mastectomy, using the popliteal artery is a safe alternative for measuring blood pressure, as it avoids complications related to the. Question 22. For a minor first-degree burn with redness, Option A, spray lidocaine; Option B, give acetaminophen; Option C, apply antibiotic ointment; Option D, apply cold water. The correct answer is Option D, apply cold water. Apply cold water is correct because applying cold water is the most effective initial treatment for a minor first-degree burn, as it helps to cool the skin, reduce inflammation and alleviate pain. Question 23. Influenza is which type of disease? Option A, communicable; Option B, hereditary; Option C, degenerative; Option D, autoimmune. The correct answer is Option A, communicable. Communicable is correct because influenza, commonly known as the flu, is caused by viruses that can easily spread from person to person, making it a highly contagious illness. Question 24. Documenting alcohol use falls under Option A, review of systems. Option B, social history. Option C, family history. Option D, personal data. The correct answer is option B, social history. Social history is a critical component of a patient's medical history that encompasses lifestyle factors including alcohol use, which can significantly influence health outcomes. Question 25. To confirm identity after insurance card, ask for Option A, photo ID. Option B, marriage certificate. Option C, SS card. Option D, debit card. The correct answer is option A, photo ID. A photo ID provides a government-issued identification that can verify a person's identity, ensuring that the name and photo match the information on the insurance card.